majored in psychology in college, and we had all kinds of fabulous professors, like Anna Freud, the daughter of Sigmund Freud. I mean, this was so cool. I was going to be like the world's greatest psychoanalyst. And then I got to medical school, and I started meeting a bunch of psychiatrists. Need I say more? I'm just kidding. Some of my best friends are psychiatrists. But what I discovered pretty quickly is what psychiatrists do in real life and what they do on television are two completely different things. They're actually some of the more analytical and intellectual members of the medical profession. But it wasn't what I wanted to do. And I believe that God gives everybody special gifts and talents based on His design for you. And I started analyzing my gifts and talents, and I realized that I had a lot of eye-hand coordination and the ability to think in 3 dimensions. And I was a very careful person, never knocked things over and said, oops. Which is a good characteristic for a brain surgeon, by the way. And I love to dissect things. I put all that together, and I said, you would be a terrific neurosurgeon. And really, that's how I came up with the idea. A lot of people thought it was a strange idea. Because at that time, there had only ever been 8 black neurosurgeons in the world. But, when God gives you talent for something, He doesn't care what color you are. He doesn't worry about that kind of thing. And I actually think, there are some people who place way too much emphasis on the external appearance of a person. Actually, the way I kind of look at it, God is really nice, because what would it be like if everybody looked just like you? Think about that. In some cases, it would be a national disaster. So we should be pleased that He gave us variety, and we should celebrate that variety. That's not a problem. Well, at any rate, I started out as an adult neurosurgeon, and I very quickly discovered that no matter how good an operation you did on those chronic back pain patients, they never got any better until they got their settlement. Whereas with the kids, what you see is what you get. If they feel good, they feel good. If they feel bad, they feel bad. And you can spend 10, 15, 18 hours operating on a kid. And if you're successful, the reward may be 50, 60, 70 years of life. Whereas, that's with a kid. With an old geezer, you spend all that time operating, and they die in 5 years of something else. So I like to get a big return on my investment. Just kidding, I like old people. I'm one of them, anyway. But, what a wonderful opportunity to be able to have someone's life entrusted to you and to be able to give it back in an enhanced situation. And I don't know that there's anything that I've ever done that really compares to the privilege that God provided in doing that. And I operated on 15,000 patients. So there's virtually nowhere that I go anymore where there isn't one of them or a member of their family. And it's so wonderful to see them. I saw one of them just down there at the book signing, Molly, who's doing just fine. It's so wonderful to have a privilege, in whatever capacity we exist, to help other people.